Hello everyone, so I wanted to do a video talking about wasting diseases in fish. So I don't currently have any fish with wasting disease, but for those who followed me over the years, a few years ago I had endlers and guppies and they really struggled with wasting disease. So there's a few things it could be. It could be kind of like an internal parasite. So some medications can fix that, like if it's a protozoa, metronidazole and dimetronidazole can fix that. So I used that, but it didn't do anything. So it couldn't have been an internal protozoa. Yeah, pretty much it must have either been fish TB, which is mycobacterium, or some sort of microsporidia in their gut or in their esophagus, because they didn't really swallow food. It was like they kept spitting it out. So I feel like it probably was an esophageal microsporidia. And I believe I was researching it in a book, and it's called Finke, I think it's called Microsporidia Finke or something similar. So I thought that was interesting, and can't really do anything about stuff like that because the problem is guppies are kind of, well, most fish are disease vectors themselves, because one fish dies of a disease, the other fish will kind of like eat it. So so if it's got microsporidia, the other fish eating it, they're going to get it pretty much straight away, and it might take a little bit for them to develop symptoms, but just the fact that they're eating the diseased fish, that's going to cause a disease in themselves as well. And it's similar, I think, for tuberculosis, except I feel like that would take way longer and they would be still eating. But the whole spitting food thing out, that really seems to me like it was probably the microsporidia of the esophagus. So I thought that was very interesting. And in terms of treatments, there's nothing really you can do apart from culling and trying to keep the water clean, removing any fish with symptoms. I do have a strong UV filter now, but that can only go so far if they're eating each other's corpses and stuff like that. So I think culling and removing fish into quarantine is really good. So yeah.